So hello guys, today we are going to create a navigation bar which is going to look like this. When we scroll down, it disappears, and when we scroll it up, it reappears. So this is a simple effect which we are going to make. So what we are going to use today is we are going to use React. So let's see what we are going to do today. Okay. So first of all, we are going to create a React app. Create React app. Then we are going to add some page. Then we are going to add a navigation bar, and we are going to add invisible effect to that navigation bar. Okay, these are what we are going to create today. So for that, first step is to create a React app, which we are going to do it using Vite. So going in the Vite website, let's get started. And when you go down, you will see a command which will create a structure for our React application. So let's close this and let me create a folder for the application. Where is the folder? Here is the folder. So let me give the folder name to Navbar. So project. Okay. So let's open this with the terminal. Shift and right click. Open with terminal. So in this terminal, we are going to paste this command npm create with at the latest. Okay. So paste this one over here, which is going to ask you a project name. So we want the project name to be the Navbar project. So we just simply type dot and enter, and it's asking you the package name, which we are going to keep the same. So we tab and enter. It's asking framework. We're gonna use React. For this, you can toggle by pressing up and down arrow. So we are going with React, then going with JavaScript. Now we have to install the packages by running this command npm install. Okay, so it started running. So till then, let's open this with VS Code. For that, shift and right click, open with code. Okay, close this. Okay, it's installing. Let's wait. Opening the terminal panel, you have to simply click to the this icon, or you can simply click Ctrl J or Ctrl backtick as well. So let's see it's completed or not. Yeah, installation is complete, so you can simply close this and run this command in this terminal. We are not there, which will gonna give us this link, and let's control and click, which gonna redirect us to this space, which is our React app. So let's close this one. We don't need this one. Let's keep this, and this is what we are going to make. So let's keep this one as well. So here, let's do one thing. This is not what we want, so we are going to remove this. For that, this is a from, so it's inside source. You can see app.js. So all this is coming from this app.js. So let's remove this and reload. You can see nothing because we remove everything from here, and we are going to use index or css. So we are going to remove this one as well, because we are going to give our own style. So for styling, I already told you. No, I didn't. For styling, using for styling we are using Tailwind Css. Okay. So for Tailwind, we are going to Tailwind website. Okay, let's go to the home page and get started. And since we are using white, we are not using any of this. We are using white, and we have to install Tailwind CSS in our project. So copy this, go to the VS Code. Here our app is running, so let's not touch this one. Open another terminal, paste that command, which is gonna install the Tailwind CSS. Go back to the browse Tailwind CSS website, and it is telling you to import the Tailwind CSS in white.config.ts. Okay, white.config.ts. We have to import that. Then we have to add this one inside the plugin. Till then, this is installing. Inside the plugin, it's React. So after that, giving comma, paste this. Okay, and then it's asking you to import the Tailwind CSS in the CSS folder, which is index.csx. Okay. By the way, you don't need this app.csx. It's not CSX, CSS. So let's delete this. Let's keep it. Doesn't affect anything. So our app.jsx is empty, and we don't have anything over here. So let's type something. Till then, our Tailwind CSS is also installed. Okay, let's add RAFC. By the way, this is suggestion is from this extension, which you have to download. Yeah, this one. You have to install this extension, then you can get the suggestion like this. When you type RFC, it will create a React arrow functional component in you enter. And here you can see a div, and inside that app, you can see the app. Okay. Okay, now we don't want this. Let's give another div and give it some class name. BC World Build 400. Let's see. Okay. So here is, I gave the background, but here shows nothing because we have not get the height. Maybe height, I think 16 is okay. No, we have to keep the height to screen with full and save and reload. It is not showing anything because our tailwind.css is not properly configured. Save. Now, okay. So now it is working. Okay. So I want to add something over here. Hello, which is over here. So I don't want this here. I want this to be in the center. So I want to give this flex justify center. Oh, another thing. You can get this suggestion from the extension called Tailwind CSS. This one. You can install this extension for the suggestion. Okay. And then items center. So it is right here. So this text is little small, so I want to make it a bit bigger. So class name, I want to give it the text. Okay. 6XL. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. And font, I want to give it bold. And text color, I want to give it Emerald 800. Yeah, that's okay. So our first page is ready. To make it scrollable, we need to create another page as well. So I am going to copy this and paste it below this one. So we can see another page is created, and we don't want the same page to be repeated. So I want to change the color to yellow so that we can distinguish between the pages. And I want to make this world, hello world. So I want to add another page as well. So for that, I want to select this page, and to copy and paste, you have a shortcut of Shift, Alt, and down arrow, which is gonna make another page. And I want to give this class name of behaviour. This one, this. Okay, so now our pages are ready. Now we are going to create a navigation bar. So that for that I am going to create a component inside the source, and inside that component I am going to create a navbar with JSX. Okay, close this. And here also RAFC for the functional component. And to use this in our page, we have to add this navbar component to the app.js. So for that, inside the div, you are going to make an if nav bar, and here it gives the suggestion that it wants to import the navbar. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The navbar should be inside the component. And where is the component? I think I created a component. Where is the component? Okay, let's create it again. It's there. And the snap bar is going inside the component. Okay, yes. So let's see here. Component snap bar. Okay. So we have to close this. And now you can see the nav bar appears right here. So we don't want the nav bar to look like this. So we are going to add something. Let's add a header tag. Inside that, let's add nav tag. Inside that, I want to add anchor tag where our items are going to be for services, features. We want to keep it simple, so I'm just adding this much only. This much, okay. So I want to style this class name text. No, text small, font semi bold. And I want this to be in uppercase. And I also want to give this flex property and justify center maybe. Justify center, which, and I think they need some gap of maybe 10. Yeah, that's look good. So now it's in the top. So we don't want that. Let's give a class name to this one. Maybe height 16. Okay. And I want this item to appear at the center. So we can simply do flex items. Justify also. Yeah, that's okay. And we want to keep this fixed at the top. It's fixed. They are not in the center. Can we do it by place item chain. No, it's not working. So it's not use flex over here. Oh, let's do one thing. We can do like this, and we can give, I think, width of full. Yeah, it's good. So it is good, I think. Yeah, this is okay. Let's give a background so we can see what is going to PC. Okay. Okay, so we want some space from the top, 1 by 2. No, no, no 1 by 2. We want to, oh, yeah, any six x maybe 6 so that it get this space from both side. But here you can see the spaces from this side only, not from this side because with full. So remove this one, and now you can see both the space are equal on the left and the right. So this is fixed, yeah. So I think till now it's going great. And now we have to create the effect. So for that, let's go here. For that, we have to use state, type use state and click this one. Don't forget to do that because it will import the use state automatically. Otherwise, you have to import it manually. Then use type snippet and enter, which is gonna give you the snippet of use state. So we want what we want. We want is nav visual. You can simply tab first. The initial case, the nav bar is visual, so we keep it to true. So another yeah, use state we want is, wait a minute. Before that, we let me remove this. Before that, we have to track the scroll behavior. So for that, we have to use React use, which is the collection of hooks, special hooks available in GitHub. Here you can see in the scroll in the sensors, you can see here. Yeah, use window scroll. It tracks window scroll position. So we are going to use this one. So for that, we need to install this React use. So copy and paste this one over here and enter. We'll simply start installing this. So yeah, this one thing. It what it does it gives you the X and Y position of the window when you scroll. So for now we are only scrolling up and down, so we are only using Y, so we don't need X. So we can simply extract the Y position by making constant and keeping it like this and taking it from Windows like this. Okay. So let's do that first. So const Y equals to this. If you simply paste this like that, you won't be importing anything. So you do like this. We want to use you do like this. Isn't it installed or what? It installs. Let me type use Windows. What is this? Yeah, this one. Use Windows scroll. Import from React use. Yeah, import use from React. Yeah, this one. So this is gonna give you the Y position when you scroll. So I am going to name this as current scroll Y. So yeah, it is going to give you the Y position. And then we are going to create another use state, which is going to be last scroll Why? So that we can compare the scroll behavior, whether it is scrolling up or down. So let's tab, and this one is going to be 0 at the initial phase. And okay, so then we are going to use effect, which imports from React. Use effect snippet. So this is the thing that triggers the use effect. Like if this changes, then the use effect function will execute. So this is going to be current scroll. Whenever the current scroll position changes, the use effect triggers. So here we are going to check if whether current scroll is equals to 0. If yes, then set is visible to true, because at the initial phase we want the navigation bar to be visual. So another case is else if current scroll is mm, greater than last scroll, which means the user is scrolling it up. So here we want to set it to set visual false, because when you scroll up, we want this navigation bar to be invisible. So here when you scroll up, the set is visible is false. So lastly, when you scroll down, current scroll y is less than last scroll y. When you scroll down, we want sorry, when you scroll down, which is scroll down, down. This is scrolling down. Scrolling up is this, yeah. So when you scroll up, we want the navigation bar to be true. Okay. So for that, now we have to add something else. Like we have to update the last scroll while the current scroll. Okay. And here you can see nothing, because we have to add something else. We have to use effect snippet. We are going to use GSAP for the invisible part. So let's go to the GSAP library. GSAP, GSAP, GSAP with React. Okay. So first of all, we need to install GSAP. So let's install npm i GSAP. Then we have to also install this thing to work with React. Copy and paste this and enter. So till then, let's remove this. And this is going to be triggered when the is nav visual is changed. So we are going to use GSAP. Make sure to click the second one, because it's going to import the GSAP from GSAP. Otherwise it is not going to work. So GSAP.2, which means the state of the current navbar is going to be changed to this one. So we are going to to address that navigation bar. So we have to give a reference here. So for that we need to first make a use ref. Okay, let's make it in here. Use ref snippet, and we are going to give it tab bar ref. You can give anything you want, and this to null. So give that reference to this div, and now okay, just target that navbar ref dot current. And what it does, it transform the y position. If it is visible, if it is visible, then set the y position to 0, else to -1. It means, wait a minute, I will show you. And then you want the opacity, if is visible, true, 1, else 0. And you want lastly one duration of maybe 0.2, 0.2, yeah. And here you want to see some animation, but here you are seeing nothing. Why is it so? Because you have to add some class like transition all, and duration maybe I think 700. It's good. Save. Here is white space, and I don't know why it is. Save last score. Last score. You have to type save last score. Okay. Now you can see when you are scrolling down, it is invisible, it disappears, and when you scroll up, it reappears. But we don't want this dirty yellow background over here, so we are going to leave that. Uh, it is here. Okay. So when we are in the initial phase, the navbar looks like this. When we scroll down, it disappears, and when we scroll up, it reappears. And now we want some background here. So for that, let me do something. Let me go to index the CSS, and here we want to add some utility classes. For that, layers utilities. Inside that, I want to create a class. You can give any class name like um, magic. Okay, magic net. And inside that, you want to apply some classes like easy black. Let's see how it works. Uh, for that, to apply that, we want to go to this one. If it is in the initial page, we don't want the background. And if we are in the end of the page, we want the background. So for that, we have already have a reference of the navigation bar. So we are going to use this over here. Over here. When scrolling down, uh, we don't want that. We want that only when we scroll. So mm, navbar dot current dot class list dot add, and we are going to add that magic. And let's see how it works or not. Oh yeah, it is working, but we have to add something else as well, like text. We need black white. Okay, now it is good. And we want something else like rounded full LG. Rounded LG. Yeah, we don't want this much. We want yeah, this is good. I think in the initial page it is not disappearing. So in the initial page, we want this to be disappear. So navbar ref dot current dot class list dot remove. What's the name? Magic man. Save. Okay. So now here it is invisible. When you scroll down, it is invisible. When you scroll up, it is visible. And when you come here, it disappears. Okay. So that is the thing. So that was the project. Simple navbar. We scroll down, disappear, scroll up, appear with the background. Okay, I don't know how this video has gone, but this is start. This is the beginning. I'm okay with however it has gone. So thank you all for staying till the end. See you guys in the next one.